sharing the moment to even capture him was like, damn, like I told myself, like, it's certain people that I said I was gonna meet. I said I was gonna meet Dolph. And I ended up being around him, like I say, several occasions or whatever, and capturing some real legendary moments of this brother, and also holding a conversation with him about real genuine things and stuff that we need to, like, really, he'll put you on game. That's how he is, you know what I'm saying? He real laid back, put you on game, and he'll tell you in a minute, man, whatever you're doing, go harder and stay consistent.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot, going down right now.
You're tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. I'm your host, Biko, alongside special guest, co-host, Chocolate Betty Mary J. And as always, we bring you guys the illest guests from around the city and globe. And you see the hat. I got my boy DDP in the building.
How y'all feeling?
How you feeling?
Man, I'm all well as usual, man.
That's good. That's good to hear. You hook me up. Look, I got my hair, bro. I feel extra special right now.
Hey, definitely about to drip in.
For sure. Bully season, man. And guess what?
Oh, I like that.
Radio, y'all bullying y'all way, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man.
I like that. Bully season, all 2022. Okay.
All year round.
Man, like, since we on the topic of bully season, before we jump into everything, break down the merch and how you came up with bully season.
Honestly, I came up with bully season in the process of my, me coming up in the photography game or whatever. A couple of years going into photography or whatnot, I wanted to switch my game up, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I was gonna get into the industry and media. So like, anytime anybody see me somewhere, they be like, man, this dude everywhere. You wouldn't even know I'm in the building. I take my shots, I'm up out of there, and then after a while, I'm like, man, I need something that's going to stick hard with me. You know what I'm saying? It represents Chicago, represent my demeanor, you know what I'm saying, who I am or whatever case may be. Not saying that I'm a bully, but, like, to other creatives, like, if you want to get out here, man, you got to get to it, you know what I'm saying? Be a little bit everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I just came up with the name Bully Season, you know what I'm saying? And, just something that'll stand out for Chicago and what we represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, be everywhere with it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your lane is, make sure you bully your way to the top, you feel me?
You right about that. You definitely got to bully your way in this market.
Yes, sir, indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
For sure. I want to ask, what hardships have you experienced as far as, like, getting your name out there in Chicago and getting the connects that you got?
Honestly, to be honest with you, man, like, being a creative, you have to, like, really tap in with yourself, like, especially if you're dealing with people that's on another level than you. You know what I'm saying? Or ones who already been in the game prior to you coming up. You gotta know, you gotta know your place in this field. You get what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta be consistent. So, like, that's my main thing. When I first started out, I wanted to venture off into like really tapping in with more people who got more than me. So, like, what was my goal as far as what am I aiming for? You know what I'm saying? When I hop into this lane, and it's easy to go, deal with models and the basic stuff, honestly. And with me, as far as hardship wise, man, I'm pretty much hard on myself, to be honest with you. So it's like, everything is a go. You know what I'm saying? Pardon myself if I'm all over the place, because I talk about this all the time. My lady will tell you. Yeah, pretty much, man. Just really staying consistent with my craft is more important when it comes to hardship, man. That's it, really.
Yeah, consistency is most definitely key. And, when you mention basketball, I got to let everybody know, how we met. Yeah. Because high school, me and DDP went way back. Met the brother in high school. We've been tapped in ever since. And, man, to see how far you've come. I remember when you first mentioned that you was getting a camera. Yeah. I think I was at, I don't know if it was your uncle barber shop. It was a barber shop, like, over in the south suburb.
Yeah, probably was Daddy O's.
Yep. Yeah. I was there getting my hair retwisted at the time when I had locks.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you was like, we was talking about getting a camera, or you may have had your first camera around that time. And I don't know how many years ago that was, but to see you.
Like 15, I believe, 2015.
See, that was some years ago. Was that when you first picked up the camera?
Yeah, I was working with cameras or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like in Bolingbrook, at the public library, they got all the studio equipment and camera equipment that you need. So I was already taking like somewhat lessons there, you know what I'm saying, and working with a few people that were just around the way. And after a while, like my photographer, which is like family, Brian, BLP, shout out BLP, he was doing my photos for me. And he was like, you know what, Diamond, I think you should hop into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he actually put that battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, you well known, you fly, you know what I'm saying? You got to look for it, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and tap in. And that's what made me, take my last couple $1,000s that I was hustling, you know what I'm saying, and invest into the cameras or whatnot.
Was that hard for you, to take the money you've been making on the side and really like, you know what, let me test this camera out.
How did you even build the confidence or the guts?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? You know what, this what it is.
Man, for ones who don't know me, like, I'm gonna give it to you straight raw. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be 100 about this. Like, first and foremost, I always kept some type of form of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was from the streets or 9 to 5, I never knocked none of it. You get what I'm saying? But after a while, certain things that wasn't for me, I'm like, okay, cool. I never really kept a job like that, 9 to 5.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It's either I was doing fashion. I was always into the fashion lane and stuff like that. So I was always creative in anything I do. I draw and I do the fashion thing as well. I had to fall back from certain things, do the personal things that happened after high school and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this last, couple thousand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how much I had, because I did have other money, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take this last couple thousand and invest into these cameras, and that's what I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a no-brainer. And, like, I could tell that story, like, yesterday. Like, my brother, Trav.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Trav, my Uncle L, you know what I'm saying? Shout out APG, A Project Global. That's the real estate firm we got as well. I told him, like, man, look, I'm about to buy this camera. I know my niche, you know what I'm saying? And I shot for the stars, you know what I'm saying? He told me, man, shoot for the stars. I took that camera and I took off. I'm at every club, every event, I don't care what it is, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about the money with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it never really was about the money, you know what I'm saying? So, after a while, like, just tapping into certain people who own clubs or own whatever that I'm in tune with, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people that I was reaching out to, you know what I'm saying? Even if you were a promoter, I didn't care what you were doing. I knew my niche and where I needed to be, you know what I'm saying, at the right time. So that's how it was. I wasn't tripping on, spending no money.
Speaking of being everywhere, because I definitely see the brand everywhere. DDP is like literally like everybody's pictures I look up, I'm there's the logo. Yeah. How did you come up with the name? What does the name represent?
That's my real name, okay. Diamond Deshaun. I just added the photography to it.
Damn.
That's my real name. My real name, Diamond. My middle name is Deshaun, but everybody call me Deshaun. You know what I'm saying? Like, most brothers be like, your name Diamond? Like, I ain't finna call you Diamond. you either know me by my street name or you know me by the brand. You know what I'm saying? Daddy-O, RIP my Uncle Daddy-O. I got the ring right there. Old school. I'm on my old school side, so... Yeah, that's how I came up with that DDP, and it matched me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's funny you say that because I showed text you this morning. Should I say Diamond or should I say DDP?
I'm like, why don't you just go with the brand in my head? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just go by the brand. I don't want nothing else.
I'm sure. Like, I always wonder, like, what do they even mean? Like,
yeah, Diamond Deshaun Photography. Yep.
What we gonna do is jump into a quick break.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
So we was recently speaking on like life before the camera. Mm-hmm. Of course, you taking it from the streets to investing and putting your money behind the camera and really being a bully in the game. For sure. Bullying your way in this camera lane, because it's not an easy lane there. And you turned yourself into a celebrity photographer. I mean, that title itself, how is holding that stamp on your back for you?
Man, honestly, to be honest with you, man, like, I placed myself there because I already knew I was going to be around a lot of legends, just based off how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I build rapport with people, you know what I'm saying? Like like my energy. Like I'm always me. You know what I'm saying? I always say that even when we was in high school, bro, like I used to have conversations with people that we graduated with, like, man, like I know for sure, like if I don't make it in the fashion world, if it don't take off how I want to, I'm gonna get around the people that you see myself around. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it was just like the photography took off. It was like, it really was a no-brainer. I'm just like, man, I already know what time it is once I get into this. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, shoot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? You become one yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's my title to it. You know what I'm saying? And you see, I got credentials. It speaks for itself.
Oh, bro,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know no other name to put. You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of photography, I am a celebrity photographer. There's people that look up to me. You know how many cameras I put in people's hands, man? That's the beauty that I love about it.
When you say put cameras in people's hands, what I mean, break that down a little more. Like you contributed other work to other people? Or?
Yeah, all that. Like me, for anybody and everybody that know me in Chicago, like even in my process of still grinding how I'm grinding or whatever case may be, when I say put cameras in people's hands and they possession or whatever case may be, that means also motivating them as well to, you know, change their direction and what they want to do with their career. Like I really made people get out their seats and get out here. Like, you know what, man, I'm about to invest in the camera. You know how many DMs I be getting? Like, man, what camera should I get? I tell them, I give them the game. I ain't never stingy with no lick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that you reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? Upon, you know, being a creative, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole goal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hold too much to yourself. So anybody that reach out to me, whatever case may be, and they tell me personally, like, man, bro, I really appreciate you. You motivate me, this, that, and the third. Man, look, if they so happen to want to jump in this lane, jump into it. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not the type where I feel like somebody will step on my toes. I love working with other creators. You know what I'm saying? Not all creators think like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hold stuff to themselves, and me, I ain't like that. I'm so like-minded. Like, my brand is going to be solidified one way or another. You know what I'm saying? It's either we working together, or if you do decide to do your own thing, I'm still going to give you the game. You see what the brand stand for? Bully season. You know what I'm saying? Yes, be a bully at it. You get what I'm saying?
And you got the Bulls on, too.
Okay, back on my bull.
And also, while we on camera, man, for people who be just thinking D-Rose is on my shirt, I actually took that picture. I had a felt courtside. You know what I'm saying? It's all my content. I own this content. This is me. I took this in prime time. You know what I'm saying? And there's more pictures.
Man, look.
Now, I got a question. Speaking of owning that picture, because I've seen oftentimes people, you know what I'm saying? Of course, when you put pictures out there, people reuse them.
Yeah.
And sometimes some pictures get broken down. And so how do you actually monetize the pictures that you photograph?
Me, I email everything to myself. I stamp all my photos as well. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. You want to be able to email your email. I do everything when it comes to my photos. If it's something I'm going to use and put in the public, I copyright it in that way as well. But then also, people don't know, like it's attorneys and lawyers out here for everything you do. You get what I'm saying? So for the ones who think they could just use my content, you will get sued. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just real talk. Like, that's proper business. You get what I'm saying? So, like, you got to stand on your toes when it comes to your content. I don't mind people sharing it and stuff like that, but I better not walk outside and I see you got this on your stuff. Like, man, what the heck? You feel me? I'm going to tell you about yourself. And then, like I say, I'm gonna bring that paperwork, too. You know what I'm saying? It's legit. That's why it's Diamond Deshaun LLC. I ain't get an LLC because it was just a cool thing to do. No, I'm actually a business. So when people reach out and be wanting photos and stuff like that, man, look, come to me like you would come to Walmart. You understand me? Just like that.
Damn. I fucks with that, my brother. And I did not know you took that picture. That's solid.
That's prime time, man. That's why me and my lady went to the Bulls game. They just when they played the Rose and them and whatnot. And I had to go see. I just to go be in the atmosphere and see it. You know what I'm saying? See Poole play. That was dope. I'm like, damn. I had this on as well. I'm like, man, I got to get this to him as well because it's legendary.
It is. I mean, something else legendary. You took photos of Dolph before his passing as well. You've been around Dolph several times. You've like been in his corner. You've been around just to be in the room with him. Not to cut you off.
I was going to say share a moment. Share one of your favorite moments with Dolph.
One of my favorite moments is like when he first started coming to Chicago, his shows, and I think that was 2017 when he performed at Reggie's. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Just being in the atmosphere, because most people don't know, like my people would say, like, I was hooked on that brother like back in 2014 type. You know what I'm saying? Listen to old mixtapes, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because in a way, Dolph, he reminded me of myself in a way. You know what I'm saying? From the fashion, the whole name. You know how us dark-skinned brothers is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see somebody that be, it's like
the
Tupac.
melanin.
You know what I'm saying? That melanin, you be like, man, this dude remind me not only just that, it ain't got nothing to do with too much the look and appearance, like where he come from. You know what I'm saying? Street and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I can relate to when it comes to certain artists. You get what I'm saying? And then to get around them and then they just as play as you. Man, it mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? So it's like sharing the moment to even capture him was like, damn, like I told myself, like, it's certain people that I said I was gonna meet. I said I was gonna meet Dolph. And I ended up being around him, like I say, several occasions or whatever, and capturing some real legendary moments of this brother, and also holding a conversation with him about real genuine things and stuff that we need to like really, you know, he'll put you on game. That's how he is, you know what I'm saying? He real laid back, put you on game, and he'll tell you in a minute, man, whatever you doing, go harder and stay consistent.
What's something you learned, you know, being around Dolph?
Consistency. For real, like consistency. He always spoke about consistencies, whether he was talking to the youth or even before he like performance wise, or even the way he is with his own team, like it was always about consistency, you know? So
damn, man.
Long live Dolph, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I cried when I heard about that. My boy Roy, Rich King Roy, ended up calling me.
Man, I was sad.
Yeah, because
I was so sad. Everybody hit my line, like at least 5 people hit my line. Like,
yeah, it was tough, man.
I was like, I'm not in the mood.
It's funny because I was just talking to my boy, and he spoke upon. I spoke him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at manifesting things, and I'm also in tune with the universe. Okay. I ended up speaking him up, and then 2 days later, I hear he get killed. That's what like really blew me. And I got a photo. I had a few photos I took of him when we was all at Rolling Loud. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boys Ethan and Spencer, man. Them my boys. Them his creatives. Them his photographers and videographers. Okay. They dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys and my condolences.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Something I wanted to ask you, DDP, with you being in the industry for so long, what's something you've learned about yourself from when you first started up until today?
One thing my gift that I learned about myself.
Expand
is that,
on that.
Like, my gift is, you know, the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with, like I say, going back to building a rapport with people. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I learned. Like, when I walk in certain rooms and stuff like that, like, I ain't starstruck. I ain't never really been starstruck. So, like, my main gift is people. I attract people. So that's one thing I learned more, like, coming up, you know, in my career, whatever case may be, attracting the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm always standing out.
When your birthday?
April 6th. I'm an Aries.
Aries, okay. Yep. It's definitely giving me that fire energy. Sure. I could feel it. Speaking of you building a rapport with these celebrities and building relationships with them, see, now I want the sauce. What's the secret to the sauce? How do you actually network? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
how you get in these rooms?
Get in these rooms, get their attention, get them to, you know, fuck with you.
Like I say, when you as a creative, when you going into events or anyone that you're going to meet, whether it's a celebrity or a big influencer, like, you want to go in there, like, I operate like the paparazzi. You know how they be on it? You want to get your shots, get it in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to post at a certain time. You want your stuff to stand out or whatever case may be. But when you in the room and you taking those shots, you know what I mean? Like I can only go off experience when I'm explaining this, man. Like, when I'm in rooms with big influencers, I'm taking the shots and I'm moving like it's more than just me shooting. Like, that's how I got my camera mode on sports mode. They hearing it and they seeing it, and me, I rarely will talk. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time to talk. You know what I mean? I'm not doing no fanned out stuff. I'm focused on the shot. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you got to be when you in the room with those influencers. And they take heed to it and they pay attention to you. When you think somebody not paying attention to you, they paying attention to you. Your whole character. Your character is everything.
Thanks. Man, what's the hardest room that's been difficult for you to get in? That you have to put in the most work to get in?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. Man, I'm pretty sure it's more than just one.
Back down memory lane.
If I have to get into detail amongst getting in certain, I would say certain venues and events, you know what I mean? If you ain't plugged in with certain radios or certain promoters and stuff like that, it's not always a hassle. It's just really about who you know. So off top, I can't really say what was really difficult, what room was difficult for me to get in. Some of the rooms I was just blessed upon to be in, ones reaching out to me. So I ain't really had too many difficulties like that. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, it's that positiveness, man.
Okay.
Look,
it's that energy.
Bully season, okay?
Indeed.
Bully season, all season. I want to actually touch on, before I get into real estate, because I heard you mention that, and that's something I did not know about, so we're going to jump into that in a second. What photo was it that you took that actually sparked that flame for your career?
Oh, man, now that I do remember. Lorenz Tate and Ludacris. They was actually the first beloved brothers who actually shared my photos. And this was back in, I think, 2015 or 16, I believe. Both of them, their birthdays, I believe, was in September. So whatever sign that it was.
Virgo?
Virgo.
That's
they
my
Virgos.
Birthday,
yeah.
They could be Virgo or Libra.
Libra.
I think they Virgos, I believe. Okay. But them brothers, they always celebrate their birthday parties. If you ever pay attention to Lorenz Tate and Ludacris Instagrams around their birthday time, they always celebrate their birthdays. And they was the first brothers who actually posted my photos on their page, and it kind of put that spark on me right there. I'm like, damn, that was 100. They actually shared my photos. Out of all the photographers that was in that joint, you know what I'm saying, mine must have really hit to them. You know what I mean? The way I captured it, the way I glassed it, it was A1. And after that, I'm just like, that gave me more motivation. Like, oh yeah, it's on. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of people, when they get these photos or see the photos, they don't repost, or they may repost and not tag you.
Oh my god!
Or they may just like it.
I want to hear. You said you went through a thing. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm talking about all the way from A1 celebrities all the way down to ones coming up, artists coming up in Chicago. Man, that's their thing. Man, I kind of battled and I had a problem with that, to be honest with you. I'm going to be 100 with y'all. I had a problem with ones not giving me my credit. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody bugging me and you ain't paid for the photos. And when I give it to you, because I'm big-hearted, I want you to see this legendary moment I done of you. But then when you post my photo and you don't give me my credit, that's where I'm going to look at you like, okay, you fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did this, that, and the third. I gave you the glass on my behalf. And you can't even give me credit. But you gonna make this long post, but you ain't gonna give me my credit though. Because this is what people gotta realize. The person that's taking that photo, this is your life. You get what I'm saying? And in order for networking to work out on both parties, for creators and anybody else they're taking the photos for, we got to get that shine too. People want to know who took those photos. Exactly. No matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing with it, man. I always had a problem with people not giving me my credit in Chicago. And then after a while, that's what made me stamp all my photos. I'm like, okay, you're going to see me one way or another.
So in a way, it was a negative,
Bully
but turned
season.
into a positive.
In that order.
Damn. Man,
big bully season.
Yeah, look, I feel the energy coming through this hat.
I said the fire is in him, man.
On the real.
Burn some sage.
Now, Real Official Magazine. I remember seeing when you first started, actually your photography. Yeah. I remember seeing you shooting artists like Ty Money. Yeah, I just specifically remember Ty Money because, like you just said, and I didn't know that was your cousin.
Yeah, that's family right there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's family right there. Since we was younger, that's family all day. I always been behind money. For those who don't know, a lot of people they late bloomers when it come to money. You know what I'm saying? Like Ty been doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Fat money now.
Yeah, fat money for sure. Let's fat money. You know what I'm saying? Ty always been doing this thing since we was younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about first mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Fire Squad and you know what I'm saying, Supreme Money Makers, Marvo, you know what I'm saying, that's big cuz, you know, so a lot of people they don't know the history. They don't even know the tree of that. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to Ty, like, always been behind him, you know what I'm saying? Even through the stages of him, you know, being locked up, you know what I mean, going through his phases, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that Ty one of the hardest throughout the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period, hands down. There's a few others, but like, we all know what's going on with him. Everybody got their time.
Got it. Yeah.
Like,
and he's still prominent to this day. He just dropped a tape.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Like he's based it off Virgil.
Virgil. Yes,
so he's a very prominent artist, and I specifically would just remember in your beginning times of you taking photos of Ty, and I had no idea that was your cousin.
Yeah, that's
but
fam.
I remember the photos because it was like I said, it was the beginning of DDP.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think some of those photos was tagged then.
Yeah, they wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
So just testing the waters.
And damn, wow, we just got some history right there. Damn, shout out to Sibley Gang. I mean, even Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? I think have you taken?
Yeah, I've been around Lil Bro quite a few times, honestly. And I actually like speaking upon Cowboy, I'm very proud of Lil Bro. Like. It's crazy. Me and my brother, when I first seen him perform and stuff like that, I already knew he was gonna be a star. I knew he was gonna take off just because his consistency and Lil Bro energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he genuine. You know, he an Aries too. His birthday April 3rd. He do art and everything.
Aries energy.
Man, for real. That's how I knew. Like, I manifested. I'm like, man, Lil Bro he gonna blow up real quick.
I seen him in an interview doing like they was interviewing him while he was drawing the paint.
Man, he hard with it, man. I actually seen Lil Bro active in his crib in the basement, you know what I'm saying, like, always into his art and his music, you know what I'm saying, so shout out to Cowboy for sure.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
I want to make sure I heard this right. You said APJ Firm?
No, APG.
APG Firm.
Yeah, A Progeny Global. You know what I'm saying? A Progeny Global, located in the south suburbs, Oak Forest. That's actually my uncle's, Alonzo Abron. That's his brand and that's their firm. And my brother Travis Marley as well. He's a real estate broker, and they all under the same business. You get what I'm saying? So when I brung that up, I always make sure I mention my fam for sure, because we all is one. Like, cause people always, like, when they see me, they be wondering, like, man, who else do he be around? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm letting y'all know now, like, and that's from Chicago to Ghana. Actually, my uncle is in Ghana right now. Okay. Resources stretching all the way to Ghana. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that's what's going on. I'm gonna tap into the real estate as well. I want to actually invest and, like, get my first, you know, properties or two. You know what I'm saying, through APG. So that's why I also brought that up, because I'm investing.
Lately, you've been investing in crypto too.
I definitely did. I definitely just did. And you know what's so crazy? You know, like I say, my brother Trav always been into network marketing, man. He always been in the books.
Shout out to the network marketing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he always been on top of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, different multiple streams of income. And one thing I told myself, I'm like, man, if I'm gonna big myself up independently or whatever case may be, I have to keep the money circulating. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I wasn't all the way tuned in, you know what I'm saying, I was illiterate to it. You know what I mean? When I say that was just not putting the time into actually learning it. You know what I mean? But bro kept telling me, like, man, you need to invest in this because, you know, the world is changing as you see, and the currency. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm about to put $10 in this right now. And that's what I did.
Was it like when did this take place, when you started to, you know, focus a little more on cryptocurrency?
I always was tapping in and out of it in the process of, you know, dealing with my clients and stuff like that. So on my spare time, I always be seeing it, you know what I'm saying, pop up, and I just, you know, look at certain apps that teach you a little bit of it or whatever. So like I say, my brother, he always told me, man, like, pay attention to the market. And I'm like, man, you know what, I need to get in now, you know what I'm saying, before I miss my beat, because it's a lot of young millionaires out here living how they want to the whole night off crypto. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see the world changing, man. Like, everything from social media, everything is gonna be digital in a minute.
You're right. You see this metaverse.
You
know what I'm saying?
Like, it's different. Man. NFTs. I got to get hooked on that.
You do look,
man. I was just finna bring that up, man. My homie had me sitting in a whole class. I'm like, I don't want to hear this right now. Like, we smoking, bro. Like, yeah, this really this, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God. But I'm like, and so now I'm getting intrigued. So all of this is digital. Yep. Like, it's not real. Like, you niggas talking about owning
virtual
digital land. Like, this is
it's different. I know y'all seen that post when they said one of them virtual properties sold for like a 200-something million or something like that.
I seen that.
It was crazy.
Nike. Shout out to Ross Mack.
Nike.
Ross Mack. He had mentioned how Nike just filed a patent for metaverse. Well, for whatever you want, metaverse, whatever you want to call it, but for the virtual reality inventory where you can buy their stuff everywhere virtually. Wow, and they just filed a patent for that. I'm like, huh? Yeah. When you do your research, they just filed a patent.
They cold for that.
They shoes, all that stuff can be sold.
Oh, they gonna figure it out. Man. They gonna figure it out for sure. So, but we gotta figure it out our damn selves as well.
Hey, are you accepting Bitcoin for payment?
When some more coins come up in my account, I'm gonna start doing it for sure, because like I say, everything is changing right now. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get updated. You know, a lot of people be cracking jokes on me, man, because I still got my Galaxy and stuff like that. I don't like iPhone. Mm-hmm. I don't even like people coming through my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Android.
Man, listen here, man. People
Galaxies are actually better phones. I
love Galaxy. I like the pixels.
What you doing the photography?
Yeah, like, so it don't matter to me. You know what I mean? It's like I understand when they say it, but it's like people got to stop thinking so small-minded and separating people when it comes to material things, man. A phone gonna be a phone. You can download the apps off either one of these motherfuckers. It's just certain apps like iPhone, they got better features and better apps that you can download that Galaxy may not have, whatever. But I'm not really materialistic like that. So when people be cracking jokes still like that, I be looking at them like the joke's still on you. I'm still making money off this motherfucker.
It's just I don't like not being able to come through the FaceTime.
Oh yeah, see me.
That FaceTime,
I ain't really no FaceTime type dude. That's another thing.
Got my head smoked. They shouldn't have never started doing that.
See what I'm saying?
I don't like talking on the phone regularly or texting no more. I gotta see.
He said, I gotta see. I feel that though. I feel that. And then also it is important, you know what I'm saying, due to all the stuff that's going on when it comes to, you know, crime and, you know what I'm saying, the location and stuff like that. Like it's cool. Or distant family, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what social media for anyway. So it's different ways to get in tune with people.
Yeah, and I mean I think other ways that you've been getting in tune with people too is Real Official Magazine.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's touch on the magazine and you know the aspect around, you know, putting things together.
Man, I held out on the Real Official Magazine because I want to rebrand it in a different type of way. You know what I mean? Since I didn't branded my brand, you know, like going hard at it with the DDP, with the Real Official Magazine, man, I want to be able to like really represent the culture when I publish this. You know what I'm saying? Internet wise, and I want to publish it where, you know, like you know how like magazines used to be, you know what I'm saying, like handheld,
like physical. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like you getting some print?
Yeah,
this is what we need.
I'm about to go into print like heavy, like, you know what I'm saying, like real heavy, like. And speaking on the print as well, like it's a few things that made me want to like really press the button on print now, because like legendary moments, I got an aspect on that. Like speaking of Dolph, RP Dolph, I got a pre-hoodie, you know what I'm saying, that Dolph actually gave me. You know what I'm saying? It's blue. Never knew that blue was his favorite color, but you know, when he was out here speaking with the youth or whatever, the pictures that I posted recently, it was that day where, you know what I'm saying, I asked him, I'm like, man, is those for purchase? You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I'll grab one out the box. You know what I'm saying? So I still got that paper route hoodie. I'm going to frame that hoodie, you feel me, with the photos of him. You get what I'm saying? Like make a real dope collage, or it could be a single with that hoodie stamped in there, man. Like that's something I'm gonna cherish. And even with Fab, shout out Fab and the family, man, and Big Fendi for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I seen you. I definitely
All-Star
seen
Weekend,
you.
man. It was like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like we all human, man. They human just like me. We all take a shit at the end of the day. But I love Fab and them, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, Fab and them really, really, really big me in a way. You get what I'm saying? Like that was the first brother to really give me way more credit than anybody that I've ever dealt with. For real, Fabulous actually done that, man. Like all content, and he love all creators. If that work on point, he gonna give you your credit regardless. But man, like for him to tap in, and you know what I'm saying, in the way I did it, man, like not even no clout shit. It was just really like genuine as ever. You get what I'm saying? Wasn't about no money or nothing. I still got an RPM bag when we left the All-Star game, all of us. Okay. And, you know, I got that picture of J. Cole and him and stuff like that. Like, I'm actually about to frame those photos with that RPM bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have you ever thought of putting together an art gallery of your pictures?
Like
I have.
A museum. Like, you need a DDP museum. Yeah, like you just got so many legendary moments.
Yeah, I got a lot, man. I got a lot to work with. But one thing I can say, I'm just speaking on this, you can't do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do everything solo, man. Fact. So it's like, I'm in the process of building my team, because people, when they see my brand, they really think I got a whole team with me. Just the way how I come myself. You know what I'm saying? But like, I done went through the experience with bringing other shooters around and stuff like that. It's either they starstruck or they just ain't got that drive, or they not delivering. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to deliver. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock them. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull nobody's hand. So it's like, I'm still building my brand for those who don't know. But it's gonna get there though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, how can people contribute and help you to continue to build your brand?
Oh, like I say, man, you got to come ready. You know what I mean? Like, I give them all the ins and outs once we get up with each other. You know what I'm saying? Give them the rundown of how I operate. You know what I mean? And we structure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when one's getting paid, I'm always fair with one's getting paid. I ain't no shiesty person when it comes to people making bread. I actually gave a lot of photographers bookings and like, man, look, you could take the whole pie. I'm cool on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, real gratitude, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want no cut. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? But when you operating as an official business, the business do got to make money as well.
Yeah, it do.
So for those who don't know, I need my cut.
Go to real. You need his coin. You take it in cash or crypto.
Indeed.
Speaking of, what kind of creative specifically are you looking to build a team with? Just photographers or videographers? Or?
More so both, honestly. Another shooter that shoot just like me, the whole nine, and also another videographer that can mirror the success and the brand as well. So for those who are interested, if you ever view the Illinois Radio interview right here now, hey, I need some more bullies with me.
Tap in, man. Tap in.
Look, my boy Jones just hit me up, right?
Yeah.
He say, you know how we spoke off air about Marvo being your cuz,
yeah,
and Ty being your cuz. He said, what is it like to come from a talented family and not follow the steps of rapping?
Honestly, when it come to that, like I say, I always have my own thing going on. You know what I mean? Like, I just was the person like that was more so like wanted to help or support and bring light. But I was always going to have my own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? All of us is talent. You know what I'm saying? And to speak family-wise when it come upon them or whatever case may be, like, we all grew up with each other. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what make them family. You get what I'm saying? So it's like with them, I seen stuff in them. Like, they talent amongst rapping, like that hip-hop culture, like, they all got that in them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And there's a few others, like even with my little brother, you know what I'm saying? Shout out TTD Dada, you know what I'm saying? He also another artist. You know what I'm saying? That's my blood little brother, you know what I'm saying? TTD Dada. Talented as ever, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own creative space, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, my side of the family, they side of the family and stuff like that. So, you know, we all got our touch.
Damn, man, your touch was photography, my brother.
Gratitude.
And lastly, before we get into your social media and what you got coming in the future, was your goal when picking up that camera, was your ultimate goal was it always for you to take photos of celebrities, or was it a different focus when you first grabbed your camera?
It actually was a different focus. It was more so aiming towards fashion. And for a while, I'm like, you know, fashion is cool, but it's like, if I can get bigger influence in the brand, or if I can take pictures of influencers in certain brands and stuff like that, then that'll boost up my photography. So then after a while, I'm just like, man, let me really think big on this, man. Like, what is my real niche? It wasn't dealing with the models. That's easy. Most models that's out here, they gonna look at every brother like a goddamn perv, and I'm far from that. You get what I'm saying? Like, never been a problem with women. The thing is,
don't drop a bomb. It be some perv photographers out here, man.
That's for real.
They be on that. You be
and I always wanted to separate myself from that, even though ain't no woman never felt unsafe around me, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that wasn't really my thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, look, I gotta move fast. And one thing I told myself, like, I'm gonna be around the stars regardless. And like I say, man, I went for it. I hit every club, I hit every event, and you know, I shook hands. You know what I'm saying? I showed support. I got my work out there, so that was my niche right there.
Yeah, man. Let people know how they can continue to follow your journey. Give out your social media, websites, any upcoming events you may be at.
I ain't gonna give out that I ain't get a drop on the events right now, man. It's a lot of stuff cooking up, but
y'all ain't gonna follow me.
No. It's cool, but like certain stuff I ain't gonna speak upon. I'm just gonna let them see it. You get what I'm saying? In that order. So y'all can follow me on Instagram, Real Official Magazine, Divasachi94. Follow me on Twitter at Diamond Deshaun. Follow me on Facebook at Deshaun Marley. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with the bully. I'm going to light the city up. I'm going to paint it red. I'm going to do all that. Pete Daddy-O.
Where can they purchase the merch?
Oh, man, you can purchase the merch from me. You know what I'm saying? Website coming soon, too. I was very picky upon that website because I wanted to stand out a certain type of way. I'm a real picky person. I ain't going to lie. I'm kind of picky when it comes to that. So when it comes to the merch, man, you can purchase it from me. I got a few others that's also holding inventory that you could purchase from. Cash App, credit,
Bitcoin.
Hey,
Bitcoin. I'm just trying to help you get your coins up, brother.
Well, Bitcoin too, or cash if you see me. You know what I'm saying? So you know everything must go represent the brand, and hey, everybody stay consistent, man. Be a bully out here while you can, man. Stamp your presence on this earth while you can, man. Do your thing. Live life to the fullest, man. Shout out Illinois Radio. Love y'all for having me.